Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the Hapless Heroes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco. I am your host and DM. We're going to introduce our cast, and we're going to get right back into things because last time we left off right in the middle of a heated combat. So, to my left, we have James playing Hop with the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
Massimo playing Morton Mac, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
I'm down a butter knife.
Dave as Zero Valen's Avatar War.
All right.
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
I'm invisible, but I'm not invisible. You can't see me.
He's wearing sunglasses while he's saying this, folks. Like,
And they're
indoors.
black, purple. I mean, they look good.
Someone take a picture of him actually right now.
I will take a picture of you right now.
Discord can't see me.
Discord it, and I'll
Tag it.
I'll put it on that.
Tag
I'll
it.
put it on our IG.
Oh my God, he's famous.
And John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
You're going down this time, meatball.
So, last time on the show, we left off top of initiative. As you can tell, Peridil is not able to make it with us tonight. However, he and I had a discussion prior to the recording of tonight's episode, and we have a special plan for Peridil. So, we're going to start right back at the top. We're in the room again. This is weird, spherically shaped room. Like everything here is just, just a slight. It's been a slight mind bend the entire way here, and we're just like we're fighting now. What a beholder who apparently was throwing a party for Mort, and there's like a whole crowd of villagers and even Jarrell's minstrel kind of spread around this place, trying to now get out of the way of the violence.
I mean, who wouldn't do that for me?
But Mort was very offended, and now we're fighting this thing. So, Zero. If I recall, you were just, a little away, you're still at range from the beholder that had made it through the crowd, I believe. So, what do you do?
So how many people are still left? I know there's a bunch of mind control.
So Mort froze 3 villagers to death.
Oh, they're dead. Okay, great.
But there are still 20 villagers here, and 1 Franz the Soother.
All right.
Zero does what comes naturally and opens fire.
I think that's the right plan.
All right, so first attack. Let's see. So 14 against AC.
That will not do it. You see it kind of hit its flesh, but it's sort of a glancing blow. It doesn't really do anything.
You can only do so much with a 3 on the die.
Right.
And the next one will be a 29 against AC.
29 will absolutely hit this thing.
All right, so D10, let's see, 3 plus 5, 8 piercing.
8 piercing damage. Okay. It takes that 8 piercing damage. Anything else on your turn, Zero?
No, that's all we got for this turn.
Just going to stand there stoically.
Yep.
Mort.
Well, this poses a very interesting dilemma because I am out of butter knives. I can't use any magic. And I am basically directly in front of this thing. I mean, I'm very close to
You're pretty close. I'd say you're within about 15 or 20 feet of this
Correct.
thing, and it's staring right at you with its big, with the big eye, that's in the center of its face.
So I'm going to make the smart decision and get the fuck away from this thing.
Yeah. So this cone of this effect is pretty wide. So it's a 150-foot cone. So it's it's looking out at you, and like pretty much that entire section of the room, where you are, is completely anti-magic. You could probably, if it were to keep looking in that direction, you could probably. I mean, if you were to dash, you could probably get to the edge of it.
That is exactly what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Is dash, but I want to. What direction?
So at this point, you'd have to go because he's at the. We're just going to do north, south, east, west, right? So
Yeah.
he's at the northern edge of this,
Correct.
right? Of this. Well, I mean, edge. It's a spherical.
It's
room.
a spherical room.
But at the,
so there's really no
furthest
edge.
away from where
He's in the northwest corner.
furthest away from where you entered the room from, which was to the south. We'll say that
Okay.
way. Entrance is south. Okay.
And our entire party is basically, other than Quinn, right in front of him. So I am going to.
Yeah, you have pretty much Jarrell, Hoblin, and Zero directly in front of this thing, facing south. Then you.
I'm going to dash just 90, completely to the right, east, just going running. I mean, kind of away from the entire party. Like
You're pretty. Yeah, I mean, you're like anywhere in the northeast section is off limits to you. You got to go south.
I have to.
Yes.
There's no. Okay, I guess I'm going behind everybody. I'm just dashing, and
So
I
no,
get
that's
to
probably
the
smarter.
edge. Yeah.
You're gonna
Well,
probably.
but I have
make
a
it-
bunch of auras
You're gonna
and
make
stuff.
it here. I'll just say where you go. You're gonna make it between Zero and Quinn,
Okay.
towards the southern edge of the room.
Okay.
Okay. So that's your action. Do you have any bonus actions or anything else you want to do right now?
I'm just gonna flip them off. Double birds.
That's a free action.
Double barrels, baby.
Yeah. You actually hear a kind of like almost like blubber response real quick, just about like, this was your party.
I'm saying, fuck you, buddy.
And we're going to go to Jarrell.
Now, so there were like a whole bunch of tables and stuff set
Yes.
up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Are we like fighting in the middle of that at this point?
You're
If
kind of
we all
ahead of
moved up?
that. You're kind of ahead of that just a little bit, but yeah, like if you as you kind of continue to move through the area, like when there's not people crowded around, for those of you who passed the checks at the beginning of this combat, you're able to move freely through that crowd.
Right.
Everyone else is going to be moving at a disadvantage, like just kind of like getting through everywhere.
So what's the area that we're in look like? Is there anything like nearby? Any?
What do you want to be nearby?
Well, wasn't there like a pillar or something that he was sitting on? Like, did he move away from
There was a
that?
throne-ish thing set up towards the northern end of this place.
Okay. There's no tables. There's no furniture. or
Not
anything.
up on just the throne is up there, but like
Okay.
where you are, yeah. There's like wooden tables. There's
Is there any way that because he's 15 feet in the air, right?
yes, currently.
I just want to make sure I can actually hit him. Is there any way that I'd be able to jump off one of the tables and try to stab this thing?
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Okay, within my
So
distance?
we're just gonna let me see how we're gonna handle this. I'm gonna make you make a check, but the check is not gonna your action. You can
Okay.
still make an attack. All right, just make me an acrobatics check.
Can it be an athletics check? I mean,
Okay.
it's just straight jumping.
Athletics. Jumping, climbing. Okay, yes.
I don't want to do a spin.
Yeah, you
I
just want to
wanna
like
be able to
just
jump
leap.
high.
Yeah.
I just want it to be known that precedent has been set.
Okay. What do you got?
23.
23. Yeah, you are fine. You may make your attacks as you.
Okay, I'm
hit
jumping
forward.
off of these picnic tables. First slash with the sword of justice is a nat 20, and I'm gonna beef the
right.
living shit
Thank
out of that.
So
My
Jarrell,
God, do we need that?
Jarrell, what are you now that we've confirmed that this is a critical hit?
So you see Jarrell run past Hoblet,
Uh-huh.
jump off 2 picnic tables, leap into the air, both hands on his sword. It lights on fire with all the holy energy coming through it, and it stabs this thing in the face.
So I'm going to assume
In the eye face.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
His whole eye.
So I'm going to say. So what are you using? What are you modifying that? with
Well,
exactly?
I'm definitely gonna have to do. I only have
I just wanna see what
one more.
yeah, I'm not sure how
Divine
many spell slots.
Smite.
I'm not sure how many spell slots you have. Left.
I have a couple.
Okay. Because Divine Smite you can use with any spell slots.
I'm gonna use the first level,
Okay.
and then I will do. I'll do a branding smite, I guess.
Yeah, sure. So can we? It might be a fun place to insert a quick paladin damage rolling montage.
Right.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
So John,
Right.
Yeah.
how much damage did you do?
41 radiant damage and 29 slashing damage.
That's yes. So a total of 70 damage on one
First
attack.
hit.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Is that
Gross.
montage worthy?
Gross.
There's a paladin damage doing montage.
Montage,
And a
paladin,
nat
montage, paladin, montage.
God,
Are you
it's
kidding me?
The dice
fucking
giveth and the dice
damn
taketh
it.
away.
Holy shit.
You nat one.
I could
in
have
the
rolled
middle-
anything else because it's a plus 11 to attack, and I rolled a 1.
A crit and a fail.
And it was in the middle of your own montage. Massimo was singing a montage.
I was like
Hold on.
hyped about that.
Hold on. Why don't we make this? I'll still give this a chance to be its own beautiful thing, but. So
Unbelievable.
the sheer force of magic behind your attack caused after this hit, your weapon literally exploded.
The sword of justice exploded.
No, with energy. Let me finish my
Okay,
sentence.
thank you.
Your cock exploded.
Right. You have
With
no
energy.
more cock. You are now minus 1 cock.
Commas are important.
Wait, did you have more than one cock?
As if a
Wait, you don't?
just wait for it, guys, because as if this burst of magical energy, you just kind of feel it, like permeate your body, and then all of a sudden you suffer an immediate bout of uncontrollable deadly gas. Your stomach feels awful, and I need you to make me.
Wait, do I poop my armor?
Hold on. I need you to make me a Constitution save. So remember that table I told you guys that I made, right? We already heard the air horn from this at one point.
Yes.
10.
You're busting it out?
Okay. Well, yeah, we've busted it out before, but this might be a good time for a crit fail. So, John, since you failed the save, you immediately cast the spell Cloud Kill centered on yourself. So, what Cloud Kill is? I rolled. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
I rolled a 7 on the percentile die. This is the lower end of the percentages here.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
So, a 20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog centered on Jarrell just appears.
I mean, is that the... Yeah, that's the gas.
That's the gas. That's
coming out of your butt.
uncontrollable gas. This fog is now spreading kind of throughout the room, and but it's still this 20-foot radius sphere, and it's going to last for a little while.
A little while.
If you enter the area for the first time in your turn, or if you start your turn there, end your turn there, I should say, some bad shit happens to you. So
Thanks, bud.
we'll get to that.
At least you're away from it.
I am as far as away as I
That
can
probably
be,
would have
and
been
I'm
the time to
So
use
let me
Hans'
just-
little
I want
help
nothing
thing.
more now than
Yeah.
for this cloud kill damage to be what kills the beholder.
Right.
That would be
Yeah,
something.
hell yeah.
That would be something.
Oh, because the beholder's next. Oh, awesome.
It is now the beholder's turn. So it's going to start its turn there.
Fantastic.
Good God.
And it has to make a save. As you immediately hear this thing start wheezing at the sheer awfulness that has exited from your body.
Just like 2 months
Evacuating your
worth
bowels.
of pancakes and eggs, baby.
Just sticking a sword in his eye and then just being too excited to contain yourself and just really letting it out.
It makes the save.
All right.
Exactly made the save. But it still is going to take half of 5d8 poison damage.
Wow.
I'm going to get more d8s.
You stunk him out.
You're a dick.
Because you're going to end up taking this poison damage.
I'll be honest with you, this kind of worked in our favor-ish, at least for now.
I did just bring you back to life after knocking
Mort
you
would
out.
think that at least, like
I think
he
so.
would see it that way.
I do see it that way.
I don't even know if a thank you is the right.
It's
Right.
not. Really
Right.
not.
Oh, if this does what I think it may do, this is raw, undistilled comedy value.
Especially because this is how we started the episode.
Right.
And I love that.
And you're like, we're gonna get into some fucking combat. First thing, Jarrell shits himself.
and might kill a beholder.
By farting it to death. On a nat
Because
one.
this is the Hapless
Right.
Heroes podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
You're welcome,
officially
everybody.
So it takes 13 poison damage and is still alive.
Damn. God damn.
Good thing we had to clarify.
There's such a thing as two on brand.
You tried your hardest.
So close.
He tried more than his heart. He almost James Gandolfini. Stabbed him in the eye and then he damn near shit himself. Rest in peace, though.
All
So
right.
that's also going to end your turn, Jarrell. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's well, I'm sorry, it already ended its
Yeah.
your turn. But I'm sorry. So the beholder now, because it's okay,
Mm-hmm.
he immediately turns his big eye
Yeah.
towards you, Hoblet, and Zero.
Oh, GFY.
Thank God.
All of you are in this 150-foot cone
That was real.
of anti-magic.
That was Hoblet.
Great.
Cloud Kill immediately ends.
That's good.
Oh,
All other magical effects affecting you immediately end.
Sweet.
Mhm.
Everything about you is mundane.
Okay.
Your
Nothing
your
about
weapons
me.
feel like they do not possess any magic. Your spells, you feel absolutely no power to cast them. As long as you are in this area, you are pretty much just
channel divinities.
a regular old dude.
Well, it's a good thing I almost killed this thing with my fart then, huh?
Channel
good
divinity is
thing.
an ability, but I would consider it potentially a magical effect because where are you channeling that divinity from?
From fucking Clangard and Silverbeard.
From-
brother.
Yeah, right. How does Klangen and Silverbeard communicate with you? Through magic, right?
It's an
hold on,
earpiece.
everyone, right, hold real quick. Through magic. No one.
How much does Trixie do non-magic?
Enough, but I don't get to double attack. I don't get to do shit for shit.
You
And I was
you
just
can't
about to
attack
lock
twice.
this bitch down. Not if I don't have my abilities.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me. I'll
What
make
can
sure.
you do without abilities?
I'll make sure.
bunch of
You can
stuff.
stab.
Twice.
Oh, you have like a
I can
raid?
charm him to death.
I just have 2 attacks per action.
Oh.
I've lost
don't.
+2 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. The area is literally divorced from the magical energy that suffuses the universe. Within this cone, spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane. That's all it says.
And how far are we from the edges of it?
Very far.
Yeah, far enough. It's huge. You said 150 feet, so
Yeah,
far
but-
enough.
It's in a cone. We're close to it. The cone's shorter.
I'm looking for a +1 longsword functions as a non-magical longsword. Yep.
Yeah, but I couldn't run to this. I couldn't get out of the cone even when I dashed away from it. And he was
You
staring
did.
right at me.
You went over by Quinn and Zero.
Areas of
You're out of it now.
But now I am.
It doesn't actually say. No, I'm gonna say class abilities are a-okay. It doesn't spell out class abilities. It just spells out like magical effects.
Suck it, Gygax. He probably didn't even write that. I just wanted to show off that I remembered his name. Did I get it right?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
first
But-
time
yeah.
in the history of the podcast.
But we're not done here. Let's not forget that you guys are just delaying the
Right.
rest of the things that this thing can do. Because all it's done so far is just turn.
It's literally just looked in a different direction.
Right. That's
And
pretty
it's already
much-
fucked up everybody's day.
So we're gonna continue to fuck up people's days.
So, sorry, fellas. It's gonna suck.
his little bag of tricks. Here comes the beat.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
What-
don't
what
like
did you
that
just do?
reaction at all. And I heard a lot of dice fall on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like vomiting dice.
Ranker was like, at least a dozen.
There's so much
How
dice.
did he do that math so fast?
So much dice or so
So-
many dice?
So much dice?
So
you
many.
roll so much dice?
Okay.
Because much
So-
is, yeah. You're right. Thanks for
See,
correcting
I
me.
have-
I wasn't trying to correct you. I
I
was just trying
have
to
Mort
clarify.
and I have Quinn outside of the sphere now.
Yeah, correct.
Mort, make me a Constitution saving throw as one eye beam fires at you.
can't wait because this might. I'll be honest with you. This might put me down.
Daddy's got you.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay, we're good. That is a 20.
At 20 whatever, we'll save that.
Okay. Sorry, it took me a while to add.
Quinn,
Yeah.
Yes.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
as a blast of green enervating energy
Green enervating energy.
fires out from this one of the eye stalks.
A green enervating energy.
Yeah.
Green innovator. I can't
Oh, but
Can't
you
see.
can defend it. It's
Can't
14.
see.
It's a 14. It's a
Okay.
14
We
plus.
should take those sunglasses off, huh?
No way.
20.
So this death ray shoots right past you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Lucky on that one.
I like so my like literally I just like I move my shoulder just slightly
Yeah.
and it
Like
just,
a Matrix thing.
yeah
Yeah.
just enough.
You see it vaporizes a part of the ground, like right next to you.
Well, that was close.
And
We dodged a death ray. A green enervating energy death ray.
Enervating.
Mort, why don't you make me a dexterity save as well?
Oh no.
Why does this thing got such a hard on?
15. Okay.
I don't love that. Hold on. I'm going to bend luck because I feel like I need to.
I don't love that. He says, I don't love that.
I
You're
am
gonna
going
bend
to
your luck a
bend
little
luck
bit,
here. I need to. Oh, fuck yes. 19.
You pass.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Did that help me? Can I ask?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
You can
really
ask.
did bend luck.
You can ask.
He doesn't have to tell you though.
Did
I
his luck,
am-
in fact, get bent?
Wildly close to being out of sorcery
Usually
points.
that's
though.
bad.
And this thing is going to float an additional 20 feet higher. It is
Great.
now 35 feet in the air.
35
no.
feet in the air. Good to know.
Hoblet,
How does the cone work with the height in the cone?
it maintains its gaze. It's a 150-foot cone. It's going to cover the entire area it's looking down at. It's looking down at Jarell, Hoblet, and Zero.
I was all prepared. You had this whole thing about like we're gonna fly through combat, and I'm like, cool. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing Jarell did. And then you flew him 20 feet higher in the air. And something tells me you're not gonna let me jump Hoblet off the fucking picnic table 30 feet in the air. Right?
How acrobatic are you?
Not without something to assist you.
Right. Which I can't do.
See, you keep using this word can't. I'm challenging you to can. Convince me.
If I give him that help action, no, he wouldn't do anything.
No, because you can't perform the action.
Right.
So,
I was gonna say maybe I could throw him, but that'd be my turn.
right. But just, I mean, if you have any way, like, you can ask me to describe the scenery to you some more. Like, look up around. Like, just think about it. Put yourself in this position. What would Hoblet be searching for to try to still achieve this?
What are your critical thinking abilities?
Are there any I'm looking for how the room is lit. Are there
Oh, it's
are there
lit.
hanging chandeliers?
There certainly are.
What about a
would
sconce?
they happen to be tied off to the wall?
I mean, everything's a wall when it's a sphere, but yes. There's some weird geometry happening in here with the straight, and pulley system chandeliers and this like oddly spherical room.
I would like to hold a rope, untie a chandelier, allow the chandelier to come crashing to the earth,
On it?
thus using the momentum
Uh-huh.
of the crashing chandelier.
Oh, to project.
Shoot Hoblet up in the air. And if there's one close enough, I'd like to land on him. Because I'm kind of little.
I would say that because of the way that the room is laid out, I wouldn't say it's necessarily on top of him, but it's near enough that you could try to time a jump off of the chandelier to land on the beholder.
Okay, that's what I'd like to do.
That's going to be an acrobatics check.
It's not.
Is Hoblet an acrobat?
Because you are.
Something tells me that he's not.
What if all you're doing is holding onto the rope after you cut the release and then just holding on and
I wrote
letting
down that
go
I'm,
at it?
I wrote down that I'm bardically inspired.
You are bardically inspired. However, that is a magical effect.
Damn it! But it's
He's right.
But I did say it was a
It's-
class ability.
his magical effect.
You know what? Yes, you're still inspired. Because you know what? You don't need magic to feel inspiration.
So that does that mean
Well, I
I
mean,
roll it at advantage? I
My
forget what
bardic
bardic
inspiration is more like verbal, like you can
So
do
what-
it.
Encouragement.
Right. So to me, that's not magical.
Sure.
It's
It is
just
to everybody
it's
else.
magic. You've never
It is magic.
experienced it, but it's magical.
See? It's magical
I mean,
to him.
Right.
It's
I mean,
magical the way the
in
magic
the
feather
essence that I
was.
am just a magical being.
Just don't be mean to me, and I won't get existential about, well, because it's magical to you, it's still
So
magic.
I forget
So,
what bardic inspiration means for me, though. Do I get to add something?
You get to
the-
roll his bardic inspiration die to modify your roll.
which
further.
is what
What's that?
your inspiration die, the
Is it
bardic
D8
inspiration.
or D10 now?
It's a D8.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty radical. Because I'm gonna shit the bed here.
So give me
super
an acrobatics check, Hoblet.
hard. Oh,
Uninspired. Was that your impression? Who was that impression of?
That was pretty good.
That's kind of offensive, man.
I thought it was spot on.
pretty good. He'll appreciate it when he hears it. Love
Yeah.
you, Zach. We miss you, buddy.
So you're gonna roll the D20 first.
Yes. Because when I nat 20 it, then I won't.
Then
need
you don't
it.
need it.
Yeah, you can wait till you see the result, right? Let's see. Let's see.
Here goes nothing.
There literally goes nothing
It's not a
because
one.
that's trash.
It's not a one.
No,
Oh, it looked
Ah.
like a one.
Are
So I was
you
like, oh.
are you going to add anything to that, Hoblet?
So what does that? Where does that bring you at this point?
Not good.
Because that would bring you
What's
to. I'm not going to tell you the result or
Sure.
whether you pass or fail. I'm just going to say that's if I were to if I know my math, that is a 6.
Oh, you have a -1? Oh, fuck that shit. No.
Yeah, I don't think I should.
Even
do
if you
it.
get an 8, you'll be at a 14.
Right. And that's still not good.
And
I mean,
that's
that's-
still
yeah,
what?
that's- yeah, that's-
and that's still what? You guys
Yeah.
are making lots of assumptions
Right.
here. I'm just
Sure.
asking Hoblet what he wants to do. This isn't the peanut gallery. This is a Hoblet decision. You guys are assuming I'm making everything ridiculously difficult. Like, you realize I want you to succeed, right?
10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10?
It's a 10. It's a 10, Fran. It's a
I
10.
will
you
let
hold
you-
on and
It's a
aim?
10
You
with,
can- you-
with
hold-
my, yeah.
Listen, okay? Because I want you to understand that taking risks is good,
Yeah.
okay? I will let you attack this, but you will not land on it.
So I get a swing while I'm flying by.
Uh-huh.
and I'm taking damage on the way down.
Uh-huh.
You tried, dude. You
Let's
tried
fucking
your
rage.
hardest.
I'm swinging Trixie so fucking hard. I'm swinging Trixie so fucking hard.
Make it count.
Fucking believable. That is unbelievable. How in the world? It's because it's because of this fucking mug. It's because I got this mug out.
You can go ahead and ask me what
It's my mug.
It's your mug.
It's my mug.
Motherfucker.
So, what happens, Hoblet?
Oh,
Did they go
for
back in the
those of
bag?
you
Did they go
listening
back in the
at-
bag?
oh,
Are you
it's done.
shaming it?
You
Yeah, it's
fucking
done.
kidding me? Nat 1 on an attack like that, you're gonna give me the attack like that. The spotlight is on. The spotlight is on. And you're gonna give me a nat 1. It wasn't even like I got a fucking +8. I didn't give me anything. I'm hitting. 1. You're done for the night. I got another one.
Hoblet. You and Trixie
Fucker.
land inside this thing's mouth as it is looking up, mouth agape, at the swinging dwarf that is now falling into him.
He opened his mouth.
Because he was in shock that you were.
Right
I don't think
there.
this beholder has seen a flying dwarf before, obviously.
Not many people have.
So it opens its mouth wide in awe, and then you immediately fall into it. So we'll address that at the end, in a moment here.
Hey, you get to fight your way out from inside the beholder.
Oh, that's so gross.
An opportunity for cinematic excellence.
Right.
Behold.
Wait a minute.
the
Wait a minute.
inside.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Clarification. Clarification.
I didn't.
Clarification.
Yeah, you're good. What's the clarification you were looking for, my friend?
Is it a yes?
Ask me the question.
Am I out of this fucker's gaze?
Yeah, you're in its mouth.
Good. I just wanted to make sure that the cone was
And just, I guess, spoiler alert, you have dark vision, right? There are no eyes in its mouth.
good. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Slightly
News you can
surprising though.
use.
You're actually probably
Slightly
safer
surprising.
than all of us right now.
Paradil's turn comes up here, and the clip appears again over his shoulder.
Yeah.
You see it sort of, I mean, you can't really see it, but the audience sees it. Kind of get real close to Paradil's ear. You know, it's kind of almost like a very serene, a brief serene moment. Leans in closer to his ear. And then shouts, I can see you and your party are trying to fight the most important enemy in the room. Let me help. Why don't you try leaving and making your friends fight without you?
God damn it.
God. God.
Does he succeed on the?
He absolutely does not. I rolled a d20, and that is a nat 1.
That is the third nat 1.
He follows this command to the letter
Yep.
Yeah.
and exits.
Lovely.
Great.
And you want to know what the best part is? Hoblet has no idea he's gone. No idea he's
Because
gone.
you're in this.
Because I'm in the
thing's
mouth.
Yeah, and you couldn't even hear the thing shout. It's a little muffled in here.
Right. A lot. A little muffled. It's that damn paperclip again.
So-
Fucking with Baradil.
Quinn, we've reached your turn.
Thank God.
You are slowed. Don't forget. So you can choose between taking an action or a bonus action this turn.
So clarification. I
Yes.
use lesser restoration.
That would be your action.
It
But
restores
then
you
doesn't
lesser.
that restore
Yeah,
my other actions?
it sure would.
Okay. Just make sure. So lesser restoration.
You're gonna cast lesser restoration on yourself. How do
Less-
you? Yeah. What does
correct.
that? What does that look like when Quinn casts that?
A pink ribbon just kind of like appears between my fingers and wraps itself around my head like a bandana
Uh-huh.
of sorts, and then just like poofs into like a thing of like it looks like glitter,
Amazing.
and it just like shatters,
Amazing.
showers over me.
Amazing. You you are restored to a lesser degree, but I mean, I would even say to like a moderate
better degree?
just a decent degree. Yeah.
So
Is that all that does?
I am
Fair
no,
to middling
I am
restoration.
no longer.
It ends.
I
He's
am
not
no longer
slowed anymore.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes, he's not
I'm
slowed.
like, wait, I
Um,
don't know what it does.
It ends that condition on him now. So yeah, you may take a bonus action.
So I am going to action surge,
Yes, you are.
adding an additional action to my. How far am I from the beholder?
What was his name again?
I mean, you're at this point because he's also 35 feet in the air. I'm going to say that your true distance from him is about 55 feet.
I don't think you asked his name.
Okay, so that's fine.
Actually, you know what? 60 feet.
So I'm 60 feet from him, but he's in the air.
Yeah.
He's 35 feet,
Like-
yeah, above the surface, but you guys are on.
You're away.
I'm gonna throw Alchemist's Fire at him.
Ooh.
How was that his
mouth,
mouth?
Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hobble will be
Hey,
fine.
listen,
Sorry.
Quinn has made his decision.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's a great decision.
Yes.
What else
Heave.
the fuck am I
No,
doing?
Do
it.
you, dude.
Do it. I'm
You
just,
do you,
I was
boo-boo.
just stating.
You do you.
I'm in his fucking mouth.
I'm aiming for his eye.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Um,
So when you nat one, it'll
Make
hit him in
a,
the
I
mouth.
believe you, I believe Alchemist's Fire, you
won't
make
be
a
in the
ranged
mouth.
attack. You're just throwing it.
Oh,
Right.
man, back
Okay.
and forth tonight.
All
back
right.
and forth. There's no one
There
without the other.
is no.
That is a
This is
natural
incredible.
20.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's so, instead we're going to do 2d6. Oh, sorry, 6 plus another d6 fire damage,
So 6 max.
and it hits it directly in the center eye.
So 9 damage total.
It takes 9 fire damage, and you've literally blinded its largest eye.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job. Quinn.
Quinn finally fucking does something awesome.
The anti-magic cone completely dissipates.
All right. Okay.
And Quinn, you still have a bonus action.
Yes, I do.
Make it
Oh,
count.
Quinn is living right now.
Yeah.
Well, I've been literally sitting here thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna do with one action?
So can I? What was the damage again? I'm sorry. You said 9 total
Oh, 9,
fire
yeah.
damage. Okay.
I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to. Can't see you.
Right. I'm in the mouth
You
of the
guys
beast.
have magic back. I'm gonna give it to 0.
That's proper.
Boom.
Keep shooting its eyes.
All right, we'll be shooting for the eyes.
That was very bardically
Well, I mean,
inspirational.
now it's just the eye spell.
Ah!
better.
There's a whole bunch.
Ah!
Even better.
At the end of your turn, though, Quinn, it's going to fire one of its large, its little eye beams at you again.
Fuck!
Dude, you're going to want to make this save.
You're gonna.
Well, I just rolled a nat 20, so
Yeah.
the chances of me rolling a nat 1 right now are
So
kinda
high.
So high.
You're gonna wanna
Never
make
been
Never
higher.
been higher.
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh,
Fuck.
it doesn't matter.
There's no bonus
It doesn't
to that,
matter.
that save.
Don't roll it in the middle. Roll it in the middle. Don't roll it in the middle. Oh God.
I do still have a lucky feat.
Yeah, that's true.
If worst case scenario. Okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's
okay.
all right.
17, I'm sticking with it.
Okay, you pass.
I just had the best round ever.
I've
Quinn
never
just, like,
seen Quinn
flexing
so
in the
hyped.
back so hard after doing 9 damage.
Nice.
Come at me, bro! Come at me!
Wow.
And the worst.
I've literally been sitting here quietly this entire, like, it's been 40 minutes, I think. I've done nothing, and I'm so excited that was my
You
turn.
should be.
That was awesome.
0. It's back to you.
All right, so we'll be using the sharpshooter feat. So that's -5 to hit.
Yep.
On top of my +11, so that's +6 in total.
Yeah, I like how we did that last time.
On top of a 14, so that's a 20 against AC.
20 does it.
13, so 23 piercing damage.
David.
All right.
0. My friend. I would like for you to describe to me how true your arrow flies, or your bolt flies in this case, as this thing, as you land a killing shot.
So 0 kind of not quite exhales, but lets out just a little bit of pressure gas and squeezes the trigger, aiming right for the middle of the stalk, just above, like right at the top there. At which point, instead of blowing through it, grabs the eye stalk, drags it back to the wall, and nails the thing to the wall,
Yeah, and so it's just like hanging on, just swinging
hanging by an eye stalk.
from an eye stalk.
Nice. Now,
Hoblet.
that's
We're
what I
gonna-
was gonna. I
I'm
really
still
want this to
30
be addressed.
feet in
I
the air.
can't wait for this.
You get tossed around a little bit
Yeah.
inside of this mouth.
Yeah.
I would like for you first to. Well, actually, no, you can't really do anything about this. You're in its mouth.
Right.
You're going to take 10 piercing damage from all the razor sharp teeth it has literally all the way around and inside of it. And 11 acid damage from the,
Wolf.
terrible shit in its mouth. And then it's starting to open its mouth now because it's dead, and you can see outside. And it's a little bit of a ways down. You might be able to slide down the side of this wall if you really try. It is a sphere,
It's like a slide.
So like, is he,
but you need to get the fuck out of here before like you get just like all this goopy, nasty, awful shit on you, like anymore.
I feel like I don't know that there's a level further than the level that I'm already saturated.
Yeah.
You should
telling
probably.
me
You should
there-
probably just jump
If
out.
you're telling me there is another level, then okay.
I'm telling you that that's for you to decide.
Yes. So.
Everyone else kind of sees this happening now. Like the crowd immediately quiets, and they all collapse.
All right, so we are out of
So can I,
initiative
like-
then, and I am going to cast telekinesis on Hoblet, and I am going to grab him and then gently place him down
Bring
on the
him
ground.
towards you.
I'm just going to place him right there, and then I'm going to run over to him like overjoyed and just give him a hug and a smooch on the cheek.
Yeah. Do you choose to end telekinesis, or do you move it to something else?
I'm going to move
logistics
it
question.
to the floating, because I'm sure this thing is still in the air, correct?
Well, it's pinned to the wall.
wall
It's
by a
pinned to the
crossbow
wall.
bolt.
But okay, then we don't have any fears of it just falling on top.
I don't know.
of us.
Do you have any fears of it
Well, I'm
falling
gonna
on top
move it
of
to
you?
the fucking the guy.
Which guy?
Man, what is his name?
The
The elder?
yeah.
No, not the
Vegas?
elder. The thing that's pinned to the wall.
The
What is
beholder?
it? The beholder. I will hold the beholder. The beholder is being held up just in case, so we can all get the fuck out of here before he falls off this crossbow bolt and just like blows up some gross shit everywhere. Just to be sure that he doesn't fall off the wall.
I mean, you could just put him over to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna place him on the ground somewhere, way as far away from us as humanly possible.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got the point across before it fell down and,
Yeah.
looked unsightly.
And just
So-
did something to us.
Yeah.
I have a question
Uh huh.
for the DM.
Uh huh.
The bolt is still in the wall. Did a tentacle like rip off? Is the eye and like a tentacle still in the wall, and then
It's literally just the eye stalk, right? That it's like
right.
it's
Ripped
like,
off.
You know,
Yeah.
like think about
Well,
it.
because I mean, okay,
Oh, that thing's gross looking.
I'm telling you, from a Hoblet's point of view, when I went in here, he was alive. So I'm just trying to come back to what's going on.
yeah.
So, like, look up at the wall.
I was imagining this thing as like a one-eyed Andros from Star Fox, if you remember what that
yeah.
what that guy looked like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed when I actually saw the real picture of what the beholder looked
It's a
like.
meatball.
You're disappointed. Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
a meatball. With
I was expecting that.
Jarrell's going to walk across the room to where Mort had moved the beholder body. He's going to look at Zero and say, "Do you think Felix would want one of these things?" He's going to hack off one of the other eyes.
That's not good.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I feel like a lot of bad things can happen.
Are you even serious?
Now,
as if Felix's like
Jarrell
heart
is known
and
for
yours
taking.
touched.
Okay.
You're right.
I just wow. Wow. I mean, it's not going to earn you any favors with me as the
there.
DM. Like,
What?
I'm not accepting this as a bribe. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, no.
it's incredibly thoughtful.
I'm playing this in character because Felix used the wyvern poison a while ago. And I'm seeing if Zero knows anything about whether or not it's useful.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm not sure, but why throw it out if I can consult with a fellow scientist?
Can I just say the last time I tried to do something like that, I ripped off a bunch of dragon scale and then it burned the living shit out of me.
You patched
and
it
poisoned.
on your own body. I'm not trying to like get inside of the
I'm just-
beholder.
I'm,
right
I'm
now.
not saying anything. I'm just saying.
I'm just going to kind of quickly remind you what's happening now that you guys have had a little bit of a conversation.
Mhm.
There's about 21 people
Oh, yeah.
in here,
Yeah,
completely
welcome.
They dropped to the
passed out,
ground, right?
including his minstrel, and a shitload of treasure.
Okay, I'm gonna take all the treasure and
Whoa, hold on a second there, boy. You watch your fingers.
and teabag the closest passed out villager.
As Jarrell sees Mort doing this,
While I
he's
say
literally-
this party fucking sucked.
he's going to push Mort over, like try to just like knock him on his side for being such a jerk, and then use turn the tide to how many people?
God damn it, dude.
Could we maybe not sexually assault the party?
Any
guys?
as a
I
bonus
mean,
section, any
I don't
chosen
feel like it's a
creatures.
big ass.
Otherwise-
That's more hazing than anything, but
No,
okay,
that's
I
the
understand.
same thing.
I understand.
What's the limit to turn the tide? Is there a number of people within 30 feet of me that I can heal at once?
I mean, I just like that. It's pretty cool. So you just do it.
To everybody?
Yeah.
So everybody in 30 feet of me gets 3 6 health back.
Sure.
Thanks.
The crowd even begins. Some of the villagers begin to groggily stir, and like some of them are groaning. They appear to be in pain. Some people are like holding their heads, like something's wrong.
All right. Jarrell is going to attempt to just provide medical aid to them for a while, I guess.
Okay. I mean, are you talking to them too, or are you just kind of like just providing?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna find Franz.
Yeah.
Franz, what happened to you?
Oh, Jarrell, it was terrible.
You look terrible.
He starts to cry.
Real kind of you. Hey, yeah, this was such a bad experience. You look like shit. Okay.
It's like when your coworker walks in and they look a little tired. Right. Like, wow, you look like shit today.
But while he's crying, he still like embraces you tightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried to look good.
Jarrell, you're kind of a dick.
Oh yeah. Nobody said Jarrell wasn't a dick.
I'm just saying.
No, he's a righteous.
I mean, I can't speak to that. I mean, obviously, I'm not the one to be able to
If
say
you
that.
pay close
but-
attention to how he treats his
Manservant.
right, any of them.
He calls him manservant.
You literally call him manservant,
It's pretty
which
fucked
is
up.
insane.
I was never pretending that Jarrell was a nice person just because
Good
he's
and
holy.
nice are
right.
not the same.
Right.
He's good.
moral. He's just not
He's just an asshole.
a nice person.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bad Santa.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not sure how that really
A
relates.
little more lawful good.
Yeah.
No.
But he's not lawful stupid. Like he does things for the greater good, which I appreciate.
The greater
But there
good.
are times where you toe the line, Jarrell, and we must remind you of what this does to a paladin who breaks their oath. But you have your oath.
It's
in your
been a
character,
while. It's been.
too. You know what's up on there. Like you know what not to do. You know.
Got your hand slapped a couple times.
So anyway, so,
So there's a
Jarrell
lot
is
of
healing the
treasure?
people, and the people are like starting to kind of come to. He's talking to Franz. Franz is scared. Anyways, so he says, he continues to you, Jarrell. He says, I felt him in my mind. He made me do unspeakable things.
That is most terrible. I hope nothing disgusting.
He just kind of like, he doesn't seem like to know how to answer that question or like, you know, like respond to that statement. And he says, these people, all of them, same. It was a game to this thing.
Jarrell is going to stand up and wave his sword in the air and say, "Well, you are all free now."
What are you?
Everyone starts clapping.
The guy who's taking the credit, obviously.
Obviously.
Mord has his hand up now.
Is Magda here?
Yes.
Oh, I am going to run over to her and I am going to say, I was so concerned. I honked for you and you didn't respond. Are you okay? What happened to you?
Honestly, I don't remember much. It's very scary.
Don't ever do that to me again. And I'm going to propose to her.
Jesus Christ.
Your spotlight has been stolen.
I don't even care at this point.
Hold on a second.
There's more?
We're all a bunch of douches.
Terrible people.
Like, why are we the heroes?
I get
I think
down.
that's the joke.
I ask myself the same question a lot.
I get down on my knee. And now I'm going to ask for, because, I mean, let me just give you a little insight
Well, you
on
have
what
something
Why are
written
you
out?
reading your
Hold
character
on a
sheet?
second on what I have in my inventory, because it's not much. I have 2 meat slabs, 4 plates, expensive plates,
Yes.
6 goblets, some rope, a tinderbox, a mess kit, and some bone dice. And so I don't really know how to present a ring to her. What could I possibly
I don't know.
fashion?
I'm asking you, what could you're looking at your inventory, right? What could you possibly fashion into a proposal to this almost stranger? Pregnant.
How has he
Pregnant
not had to
stranger.
do a charisma check at
feel
this
like-
point just for it to be
Oh, I
standing
will
there
gladly,
looking at him?
gladly do a charisma check.
You should tie a meat slab with
Before
the rope
you
around
make
it.
the
thought about
charisma,
that.
before you make the charisma check,
Yes.
I need to understand how
What the hell you're trying to do
Because
here?
depending
This is the
on
first time I've
your
ever-
plan,
I've ever had to ask this question. What exactly is in a mess kit? I don't think in the history of D&D anyone's ever been like, oh yeah, what's in my mess kit?
I
You
don't
just see
think
mess
in
kit
the
and you're like,
history
"Ah,
of
fuck it."
proposals that has ever been a question asked.
It has, but
Just follow me.
see, the answer is always different because what is in Mort's mess kit? I mean, I know you would expect to see like silverware. It's like, it's like your dining supplies, right? But
Yeah.
what is in Mort's mess kit?
That's a great question.
It's like a ball of yarn and some sand.
So
I like that. A ball of yarn and some sand.
I think I kind of like that too
I
much.
traded it to a peddler.
Well, what I'm gonna do,
Well,
honestly,
but hold on. What I think you need to answer the question. What is
what's in my mess
gorgeous
kit?
Mort's mess kit?
Well,
I'm challenging you to answer this question.
a golden spork,
Uh-huh.
like
Is it real gold or is it like gold?
it looks like it's like spray paint.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like a spork that was like spray painted gold.
Was it plastic?
And like those little troll dolls you used to get back in the day with the goofy hair, and like 3 of those.
Okay.
And that's it.
Are they magical trolls?
They could be.
I mean, I think that when you guys first met him many, many moons ago, he was eating with his hands while
Was
With
he-
a mess kit.
while doing burpees.
yeah, that was a thing.
This is about par. This is about on par for what.
So,
Mort-
you had the
Hold on.
chance to give yourself a ring in your mess kit and decided not to.
That's my
Instead,
favorite
you
part
have
about it.
3 of those 90s troll things.
Of all of this,
Again.
you are absolutely right.
This
And
is-
hold on, and I'm going to give Mort
Yeah, of course.
inspiration.
Which I deserve.
And since we are, getting close to, since we are getting kind of close to the end of the episode, you save that for adult onset inspiration. But I feel like maybe now's a good time to use.
I'm gonna use it now because I feel like she's gonna say no, and I'm gonna want to roll it twice.
So, my question to you is then, what now? Knowing what we know about your mess kit,
And what you have on you.
do you propose?
Well,
Because I mean, to propose something to someone, like you can be proposing a lot of things,
I take-
ideas, questions.
I take out a little bit
The question
of rope
blueprints.
from my pack,
Uh-huh.
and I bite off just a little. Like I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe she's like a size 7 in her ring. I can just guessing by looking at her hand. I'm gonna take one of the trolls. I'm gonna fashion one of the trolls to the rope. I'm gonna tie a knot to it.
So it's just hanging down from the
Yeah.
rope. Yeah, okay.
Right. Well, I mean, it's sturdy enough where it stands straight up. So if I put it on her hand, it'll stand straight up.
I'll just give it to you. Yeah.
Okay. And I ask her, Magda, will you accompany me in this journey called life? Will you be my wife?
You.
And I'm going to use inspiration because I'm going to roll
He
this
even
twice.
rhymed. He even rhymed.
Go ahead.
This is a charisma check.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Thank God.
And a very poor insight roll on her part.
Fucking go.
Oh, congratulations!
Best session ever.
I can't. I am. I am stunned.
She can't say no now because of the implications.
There's always agency here. But here's what Magda is now thinking. This crazy man, who apparently loves her very much, is the only thing that she knows right now that was able to protect her and her child.
I'm sorry. I am
She's
like.
got a kid.
Oh, sorry.
Preggers.
Her almost child.
I'm literally crying. Like I have tears. That's how that worked out. First
Because
off, if
now-
nobody's got by from my reaction what that was, I rolled a nat 20 on that charisma check.
And now, you will have to make sure that she is safe.
Forever.
Forever.
I have
She's
my
going to
ring
live
with
with
the
the
interns.
Forever.
She's going to live with the interns.
They're moving. They're on
He
a
said
boat.
safe. Have you met the interns?
Stenton is there.
I want you to think very carefully about the decisions you make with a pregnant, innocent woman.
Yeah, send her with the intern.
Did you just make this like a life lesson?
I did.
He's
Kinda.
trying.
I don't think
It's like the end of a
working.
Fresh
super
Prince
awkward.
episode.
I did.
I feel
Dave,
like
I
Dave is
did.
broken by
Super
this.
uncomfortable right now.
I really did.
in
Can
a
you play the
weird-
part of Magda with me asking her this? Please.
It's kind of weird.
You just got to do
It's
it.
your brother.
Well, obviously, we're role playing here.
your woman.
I know how to separate those things, but at the same time, like she doesn't actually want you to touch her ever.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, wait a minute.
She just wants you to protect her.
Well, I'm just saying, you know that Mort's celibate.
He'll wear
right?
protection.
I did not know that Mort was.
Oh, yeah,
celibate.
Mort's celibate.
For all the times he rubs his genitalia on things.
Well, he's a little pent up. But he's
From all the
celibate.
celibacy.
From all the celibacy.
Can I just take a moment, real quick, and can I understand? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to. Like, I understand this is a very personal question to ask, but why is Mort celibate? I am just genuinely curious.
Well,
You don't have to answer.
I'm just, yeah. I
Save
got
it for
nothing.
later.
I can't. Yeah. You'll find out.
Oh, more plot hooks, friends.
Stay tuned to the next episode of Hapless Heroes to find out why Mort
Where
is
we-
celibate.
Peel more of the onion that is Mort.
That is this deeply complicated, deeply troubled man. But no, for real, like that's so they. Yeah, so I mean, I guess like it's like everyone's kind of like they were clapping for Jarrell, now they're kind of clapping for Mort. Like they're all also still like pretty disoriented and traumatized, and so it's just there's a weird vibe in this room right now. And
Well, I just stand up and start yelling in excitement because she says yes, presumably,
yes, with conditions.
with conditions.
Don't
and
touch
I
me.
am just
Don't touch me.
elated.
Protect me forever.
And yeah, my
maybe
joy
maybe
is
she
piercing
could,
the
maybe
room.
she could learn to love you, but what you have been presenting so far is very hard to love.
Well,
Which might be why he's celibate. He doesn't really have a choice.
But I mean, you and your friends have saved not only her but all of the people that she was, sort of being controlled with,
Except for 3.
except for 3 who, I mean, that's true. You did kill them by freezing them to death with your cone of cold.
I
So
did that,
I mean,
yeah.
see, there's a yin to this yang, and right now I think you're a lot of yang, and she's more about the yin. And it's
I'm
just
I'm going to tell her straight off the bat. I'm not a perfect man, but I am a man.
She says, "Yes, that's precisely my point." But okay, yes, okay. Just like don't like, please. Can I? Take me to safety?
All right, let's take her to the interns.
Well, Mort, Mort is wandering off with his wife.
No. We're not wandering just yet. There's many more things to
Right.
explore.
Jarrell
here.
wants
Yeah.
to look at that
Yeah.
treasure.
The treasure
Right.
is still here.
Really?
Yes. Like there's.
Well, I mean, it's not like he's stealing anything. He's really not stealing anything. It's
guy's
just
dead.
treasure. We killed a boss, and now we get treasure. That's just
I mean,
basic.
if you want to look at it like so blocky like that.
Yeah, I would like
Sure.
to look at
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
I
it's-
would like
it
to
is
look at
like-
treasure.
I mean, on one hand, it's a bit presumptuous, and on the other hand, it feels like a natural law of the D&D world.
correct.
very
You kill
much.
a boss, you get treasure.
Yeah,
That's a
very
fact.
much so. So first of all, there is something like a disgusting amount of gold here. In
How
fact,
much?
I mean, there's no amount that's
Jarrell is
disgusting.
very rich.
If you were to visually
He's
estimate,
seen a lot of gold.
Are we talking DuckTales, Rich?
I'm also
I want
gonna need a-
to swim in this.
you would estimate that there are bags and just stacks of loose coins totaling 10,000 gold.
I'm gonna need at least 5,000 for the honeymoon. So
Dude, you're not taking 5,000 gold for the honeymoon with some skank who's knocked up with some other dude's
Did
kid.
you just call her a scam?
did Hoblet say that out loud?
Yes.
I slap Hoblet for disrespecting Magda as hard as I can.
Next time
she
on the
al-
Hapless.
She also slaps him.
Nice. So now we're in love, pretty much.
I mean,
no.
Literally not
no.
how that works.
that's
not
not,
how
at
that
all
works.
how that works.
Carry on.
But that was an agreement slap.
So wait a minute.
yeah.
Right after they both slap me, just Hoblet's gonna rub one of his nipples. And be like, "Oh,
Oh, you're disgusting.
Yeah, that's terrible.
slap me.
We have no business being the heroes of anything.
No, my God, you guys are the worst. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
How did we get here?
we keep killing things.
Yeah.
Franz thinks I'm great.
I
So
mean,
the treasure.
At what cost?
The treasure.
Yeah, so 10,000 gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of different weapons here. I will say that each of you could choose to essentially have a +1 weapon of the type of your choice if you don't have one already.
I do need one.
There are some masterwork weapons here. I mean, this is really just going to help fill out a few people.
Well, I mean, I'm never gonna I'm never gonna get rid of.
Well, what's on the pile?
Right. But Hoblet, you do find actually what appears to be some pure mithril.
Ooh. Mithril?
Yes, this can be forged onto things. You would, as a dwarf, would know this. It's it's a rare metal that these are ingots actually that you're finding here. All right, that if you were to smelt this and probably encase a weapon in it, or enhance a weapon with it, or have someone do that for you, it would gain some very powerful magical properties.
Right.
And
Which
this is
I know
very
what they
high quality mithril. What this essentially does is, mithril is a very light metal. This would enhance the weapon to make it a +2 weapon, and it weighs half as much as it did before. And if you maintain the silver inlay with it as well, it'll still, it's still a magical weapon.
So, Franche,
Uh-huh.
this might be a game changer, might not be a game changer. At its current status, it's a two-handed weapon.
Correct.
At half weight, is it a
becomes
one-handed
a
weapon?
light weapon,
That's the
meaning
fuck I'm
that
talking
Trixie, with these existing properties, becomes a one-handed weapon,
That's a beautiful thing.
attuned specifically to you.
I just got a boner.
Wow.
And it's a +2.
+2. Consider this the buff that Hoblet needs, and
That is
we'll
awesome.
probably stick
Yeah,
with
that's
for a
great.
while before you get anything else super cool. Because that's significant.
That's significant.
It's very rare.
As you know, I've lost my dagger in this. I mean, well, I guess
Get it
Magda,
back, yeah, she
Magda
can.
has my dagger,
Are
but
you gonna get your butter knife back?
no, that's gone.
It's right there.
Yeah, but it's covered in shit.
That was in his mess kit previously, but
Before I threw it
Yeah.
at this dude's face.
uh-huh.
So what else is on the pile?
Yeah.
So there appear to be, for some reason, amongst all the cool treasure, coconuts, two halves of a coconut.
Oh, I'm gonna eat one of them.
It's all yours.
Gonna eat one of them.
Why wouldn't I?
It is dried and inedible.
I'm gonna gnaw on it then.
Allegedly.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
God, you're so...
Just
It's up there.
Again,
can't.
this
take-
is Mort. Is anyone
you can't-
surprised by this?
Can't
I'm
take
sorry.
A gift.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, that's good. That's a 21.
Yeah, you start spitting out magic, like
Oh.
an enchantment.
Okay. I'm gonna take these coconuts.
Okay.
What does it do? What magic comes
Make
out?
me an Arcana check.
Right.
You know what? Because these would be perfect for you at advantage.
Okay,
Good
that's
thing you got
great
advantage.
because that was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
better.
That is going to be a 19.
These are the wondrous coconuts of haste.
Ooh.
I'm going to read you this description. I'm going to hand this
Please
to you
do.
afterwards, but I think the audience will appreciate it. I posted one of these. I didn't post these exact ones in our Discord, but by the time this episode airs, it will be in there. And the description reads, "Over the hill you hear galloping, the thunder of 1,000 mighty steeds charging to battle. And as the army rises over the horizon, you see these are no ordinary creatures, but the legendary Coconut Riders. In the centuries to follow, the Coconut Riders' ancient methods of fast-paced travel using only coconuts would be lost. Often when their descendants got into an argument and both parties died in a stalemate of frustration. And still, if you're lucky, you may get your hands on a relic from this time, the Coconuts of Haste. Banging these two coconut halves together in a rhythmic clopping fashion allows you to move as fast as a horse for 8 hours between long rests.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
During this time, you're at disadvantage for any stealth checks because, you're banging coconut halves together. And it can also increase the speed of one other friendly creature if they stand in front of you and keep one arm stretched out with the other on their waist. So you could essentially
like a teacup
ride an imaginary horse with somebody with these
with
coconuts
the
of haste
coconuts of haste.
for up to 8 hours between rests.
Lovely.
Well,
Lovely. Thank you.
Wait
thank
a
you,
minute.
thank you.
So you don't need
can be
you don't need no horse.
Yeah, but I can't get rid of Pepper. Do I double speed if
You
I'm
still
a
have
pepper?
your
You can
wife.
run the same
You
speed
have
as
a
Pepper.
wife.
Well, yeah, she can use pepper.
There it is.
Perfect.
Or she could ride the invisible horse with you.
No,
She's not ready for that yet.
no. I don't really want to be that close to her anyway. But
I don't understand this guy.
He's a complicated man, and no one understands him but his woman.
yeah,
Oh, boy.
well, I don't know if she quite
she
understands
doesn't
me
either.
either. But
No.
There is also a ring here.
Ooh, me.
oh, I could have used that.
Got it.
Couldn't you?
Quinn.
Where was that 5 fucking minutes ago?
I feel like that was good. I think
just
I might
say
have
that?
spoke too soon.
Jesus.
Yes, you have the ring in your hands.
Okay.
What would you like to do with it?
Put it on.
Okay. You actually immediately know what this is. It's actually, it's not. I mean, it's rare, but it's like you could feel what it does. I'm just gonna say because it doesn't require attunement. You just know it.
Okay.
Because like I just really like this so much that like why hide it from you?
Okay.
You lock eyes with Todd from accounting. Between the between the two of you is the last cruller. It glistens with a sugary glaze. Your fingers point forward and you raise your thumb. A moment passes. Todd reaches for the cruller. You drop your thumb as he's blasted across the room. You blow smoke from the tip of your finger. Didn't have to end this way, Todd. Could have shared that cruller. You take a bite. Delicious. Putting on the ring of finger guns allows you to shoot one dart of a magic missile from your fingers, dealing 1d4 plus 1 force damage, as they all do, to a creature within 120 feet. You can shoot a magic dart as either an action or a bonus action, and the ring of finger guns contains 3 charges for magic darts, and those charges are regained at midnight.
No.
You must make a pew-pew or similar gunshot noise for the ring of finger guns to activate.
Yes, I will.
If you do not, listen, I'm going to say this right now, and everyone help him keep him honest. If he does not make the pew-pew, he don't pew-pew.
All right.
All right. I also
That
have a
just
lot
sounds
of
like
gunshot
a bout of
noises. You can use.
constipation.
Or bop or any other onomatopoeia for gunshot noises.
Pow pow.
Right,
Bang,
whatever it
bang.
is. As long as you make some sound like that.
Anything. Whatever you want to do.
It's literally anything. We could sit here for an hour and make sounds.
Right, but it will only shoot one dart as an action or a bonus action. Right.
That would, yeah, that's more
That
like
does it
that's like a
too.
Roman candle.
Yep, that'll work. That'll work.
Literally.
Oh, that's fucking great. That's so good. This is the best treasure.
the best day
This is
ever.
the best treasure.
So this guy, his username on Reddit is BJ Hypes, like HYPES, and he like, came up with this whole series of like really silly, like magic items for D&D.
BJ, I'm hyped. I'm just saying.
And like I stumbled across these things, and like so I want credit where credit is due. This man is a fucking genius.
Yeah, these are great. These are
hilarious.
incredible.
I think he's about to have a Kickstarter or something like that. He actually wants to like publish these.
Oh,
these.
Yeah,
yeah,
these are
for
super
sure.
cool.
So like, I mean, and this is not a promo thing. I don't know who this person is. They don't know who I am. They have no idea I'm saying this. I'm just saying like, dude, this guy's fucking hilarious.
Dude,
if you check out his work, like, and think he's worth your money, like, I know we ask you like to donate to us or whatever, but like, think about this guy too, because you know what? These magic items are fucking delicious.
I'm smashing coconuts together, literally, because I'm gnawing on this thing. But
That's
I'm
for the-
smashing coconuts together to ride myself like a horse. It's pretty great.
and that's
Incredible.
I would like to call the episode on this like happy high note.
Happy high note.
Before we make some decisions after a nice rest. So I'm gonna go ahead and just
Outro.
let you sit with that.
Yeah, let's do.
Because it's nice to have a happy ending every now and again when you guys are such terrible people.
Just ask Robert Kraft.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
Too soon. If there's any Patriot fans out there, fuck you.
Yeah, I second that.
Says the
Stop
guy in a
listening.
Red Sox hoodie.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean,
fair,
I do like
matter.
the Sox.
Doesn't matter.
when we went to Boston, we met a whole bunch of sports fans. They're all good people. It's just that it's fun to shit on each other's sports teams.
If Tom Brady's one of our downloaders,
It's also
fuck you.
fun to shit. on
Otherwise,
them.
yeah, I guess you're okay.
Basically, fuck Tom Brady. And Robert Kraft sucks, too.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, he does.
looks like a
I mean,
skeleton.
he does.
Bill
That's true.
Belichick's a prick.
I mean, the NFL in general is pretty
just
shitty.
awful.
I do love the sport, but
they're
goddamn.
just
Anyways, I'm not going to take any stance,
Okay.
any more political stance.
Roger
here,
Goodell
but,
sucks. Too.
I will say that
We'll see you guys in sports and other bullshit.
This is
Well, we
big
continue this
ESPN.
conversation.
So let me get there. If you like us, you can find us on the internet. We're on Twitter at Hapless Heroes and on Instagram at Hapless Heroes. I'm going to try to put up some pictures from this evening by the time this episode comes out. As well as you can find us on those places will actually help point you to our Discord server where we have lots of wacky discussions and like interact with our fans on a daily basis, and it's super fucking sweet. You can mention us, you can talk to us. I mean, like, we'll answer when we're around. Like, I think we're pretty. I mean, most of us are pretty active in there, and our community and everything. Like the people in there who've been hanging out, and like some of our donors on Patreon and everyone. Like, there's a lot of folks like just having some strange, wacky discussions in there. So come, join the conversation if you're not feeling shy. And if you're feeling shy, like just kind of.
It's the internet, so we don't know who you are. That's
Right.
the beauty of it.
Right.
You know who we are, but
I mean,
we don't know who you are.
We have one main rule on the Discord server. It's just don't be a dick.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Fucking don't be a
Be kind to each other. That's it. And so far, we haven't had a problem. That's
Everybody's great.
So, if you really, really, really like us, you can leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. We really appreciate all of your kind words. We've read some kind words of people on the air before. We'll read your kind words, and we'll even say thank you in person over the microphone to you because you're great. You can also write us at haplessheroes@gmail.com if you want to just say hi. And we also have a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/haplessheroes. We have some fun rewards. We've had some people donate. We want to thank you so much. We've been able to put all that back right here into the podcast.
The pizza was delicious.
I didn't even use it on pizza. I literally used it on just microphones and cables.
Should be popping off in the Patreon.
Better
lounge,
cables
though.
and a headphone hub and
All made
helps
of pizza.
keep this show going. And every dollar has been spent back to make this show is great for you. We're kind of continuing to increase the rewards because I want to show you, and we want to show you how much we appreciate you and all of you out there who've been donating to us. Like, that's just crazy. It's crazy to me. And it makes me feel so happy.
Yeah.
And you have one, James, you said?
Well, every time Zach's not here, we fuck this up.
Not every time.
I have
what-
a
In
short
my
and sweet
mind,
one
if
need it.
you really,
The one we had to
really-
cut is still my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
you
pretty.
should subscribe to our
crazy.
Patreon because it's in the it's
Yeah,
one-
I have bloopers and stuff like that. Right.
I mean, if you really, really, what is it, Sally Field?
If
and
you
the-
really,
Sally
really,
Field
really
and the
like
whole
us,
deal.
Sally Field and the whole deal.
just tell somebody about our podcast. Tell one friend this week. Go out and tell one friend. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just
Mo
go
wants
tell
to
one
do
That
friend.
was actually going to be mine. Yeah, I was
just
going to
tell
say this.
one other
tell
person.
one person about
Just
it.
one person about the Hapless Heroes podcast.
That's not ridiculous enough.
No.
And then squeeze their arm and say, now go download, champ.
Intimidation.
But if you really, really, really like us, Sally Field and the whole deal, go to your closest leather shop. If you're in the Midwest, there's probably an abundance around you. Take all your pants there, jeans, chaps, anything that you have, and have them rhinestone Hapless Heroes on the ass of all of your pants.
Except for the chaps, of course.
Well, you can just do that down the side. Or you can just tattoo Hapless Heroes across your ass. And then wear those pants everywhere you go for the rest of eternity and let everybody know that you're repping the Hapless Heroes.
But we didn't even do that.
Well, you haven't seen all my chaps.
You're right. I've only seen your
And
sporting chaps.
When is that going to happen?
So that being said, undetermined. I'm going to go ahead and outro our party. To my left, we had James playing Hop of the Smasher.
Oh, that mouth was gross.
Massimo as Morton Mac, a.k.a. Gorgeous Mort.
Kind of having buyer's remorse about Magda.
Like 5 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
It's a Britney Spears marriage.
I mean, he is very
baby.
he is very impulsive. So I mean, I guess that's par for the course for him. This probably won't last long, but at least keep her safe.
I
That's all
was
I'm
really
asking.
hyped. I'm sorry. We killed a guy. We felt good. Heat of the moment. We'll see how it works out.
You shot your shot.
But so did he.
And Dave is Zero Valen's Avatar of War.
Good night, good night, good night.
Mike is Lord and Captain Quince. Oh, sorry. I should have said Zero Valen's Avatar of War and Slayer of the Beholder.
I'll let everyone else have the spotlight for now.
Quinn. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I actually realized. I think last week's episode
Quinn
I said Quinn
as Mike.
Quinn as Quinn Southwind. I think I did say that. I want to say I caught myself like when I listened to it again. I was like, oh, whoops.
Starring Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind as himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also goes by Mike sometimes. Yeah, that's you.
Sometimes, yeah. Pew pew. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Pew pew.
And we have John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
Until next time.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. We'll see you next week when some more weird, crazy shit's going to happen. Bye.
Adios. Adios. Adios.